Alright, what's up, everybody? We're back with another episode of the Live, Laugh, Left podcast. I've got it right still. Episode number 107 as we continue through the early part of this fourth season of the podcast. Back with Garry, as always.
Hello.
We got a lot to go over today. Another wild weekend at Atlanta. We'll recap everything that happened there. I've got another drink to try. And we got some silly season news to talk about as well. Only a couple of things. And at the end, we will preview this weekend's action at Coda. So that should be pretty fun. But before we do anything else, I am thirsty. It's 7:30 in the morning. I don't care. I'm trying this drink. Because really, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
You're right.
But it's not an alcoholic drink, don't worry. Those are special videos, not podcast topics. Unless it's the
go to my channel for that.
Unless it's Busch Light Watermelon, then I will try that if it ever comes out, because that would be really funny. But anyway,
and then you drink it, and then Ross Chastain wins.
True, hopefully. Nope, this one is very important. It wasn't in the original batch of 3. But I was at Meijer other day, and I found it, and I was like, I have to pick this up because it's insane. Anybody in the CBR/college basketball Discord server would know that this is pretty iconic. It is Orange Cream, or better known as Orange Vanilla, Coke.
I tried that. You know what? I'm only going to say, from my point of perspective, I know Tyler's going to have a different point of perspective. It doesn't taste half bad. And I don't like orange cream. Just saying.
Okay. I didn't have it when it first came out, but it's back now, called just Orange Cream Coke. I don't know if that's going to change anything from the original Orange Vanilla Coke. But you know what? I couldn't not pick it up. So we're going to give it a shot.
Let's see how the taste or sounds.
A lot of carbonation.
Okay. Also, if you're a big college basketball fan, me and Tyler are excited after that Michigan State win. If you guys watched it on Wednesday, half court, baby.
It's very creamy. Not very orange, but very creamy smell.
It's called orange cream.
3, 2, 1. Ooh, that's good. I like that.
See? It wasn't half bad. I mean, again, someone that doesn't like orange cream ice cream, or anything orange cream, that didn't taste bad.
Well, you know what it is? I like mixing Coke with orange Fanta. So that's what it kind of tastes like. It has, the cream isn't like super apparent, but it is there, and it makes it taste nice. So,
is it weird that I mix Coke and Mountain Dew together?
Why do you do that?
Is that annoying to you?
Why do you do that? Why the fuck, Garry?
Okay, first off, 1, I don't know. 2, just because those are my 2 favorite drinks, and I said, fuck it, might as well try it.
I'm disappointed in you.
It's okay, a lot of people are.
First strike today, Garry. First strike.
Wouldn't that be the 3rd strike? I already had 2 strikes.
They reset after every episode, because otherwise you would have been banned a long time ago.
Okay.
Anyways, this is a good 9 out of 10. I like it. I feel like Daniel Suarez or like Joey Logano when he's doing an interview, and they're just like holding the Coke like this.
It's always forced on them, and I hate that. They always have to hold the Coke after, because they're in the Coke family racing, and it's just like, No, just let them do their thing. Like,
All
like
right.
when that Gatorade and Powerade thing happened too.
Yeah. Yeah, except I'm not going to push this off my car. I'm not going to do
I
that.
would. I would.
Well, Gary, you don't have a car, so.
No, but if I did, I would.
Okay, let's talk about Atlanta. Um, so I did not get the chance to watch the trucks or the Xfinity race, but I did get to watch the highlights. So sorry if I missed anything here that the highlights didn't show. Some very tight but clean racing for the most part. I thought, lots of three wide action, but not a lot of huge wrecks, at least early on. Really until stage two. Matt Crafton hit the wall in stage two and wrecked. So that was really the first major incident. Then the action began to pick up. Corey Heim had some engine issues at the end of the second stage, really killing any chance of him winning back-to-back races. But again, he still did win Daytona in controversial fashion, so that's not a huge deal for him right now. Rajah Caruth wrecked in the third stage, collecting only Daniel Hemrick, which was kind of crazy because he spun right in the middle of the pack and only collected one other driver, which is pretty crazy. Then there was another bigger wreck later in the race that collected Frankie Muniz, Connor Mozak, as well as Tony Brenninger, who's now been involved in back-to-back races with wrecks. It's her third wreck in 2 races. That's pretty insane. And then, the action picked up again at the end of the race. In the last lap dash to the finish, Kyle Busch won in a photo finish to win the Atlanta truck race.
I picked him. If you guys didn't see the last podcast, I picked him. So finally, I get to be put on the ranking.
We get it.
I know. I'm just happy for myself.
But good for Kyle Busch.
Yes, very.
So in the Xfinity Series, Cody Thompson had tire issues early. I think his name's Thompson. Had his early issues. He had a tire failure early. Ryan Sieg spun out at the same time, saving Thompson from going a lap down, which was kind of insane. That was like on the first couple laps of the race. Then it was overall a little more clean until for a little while. As we just saw RCR cars dominate again. It was very reminiscent of what happened at Daytona. Their super speedway package seems to be unmatched in the Xfinity Series so far. And it was on display at Atlanta again. Jeremy Clemens wrecked in the third stage, collecting Taylor Gray and Connor Zilich. So that ended their days. Brandon Jones lost a tire and went for a spin, so it has been a pretty bad couple of weeks for Brandon Jones's Joe Gibbs debut. The big one hit late, taking out Sam Mayer, Leland Honeyman, and Connor Zilich. Some hard hits, some very hard hits in that one. But everybody was okay, thankfully. And then on the last lap, another big wreck ensued as Austin Hill went on to win. Yay! More RCR wins. Yay!
Back-to-back RCR wins. Yay.
Yay! Who fucking cares?
Nobody. That's the thing.
And then we get to the Cup race, which I did get the chance to watch. First stage was
I only
clean.
watched a little bit of it.
First stage was clean. Lots of up and down action. Ty Dillon wrecked in the second stage. It was hilarious because he blew a tire and then he tried to drive it back, but the car was stuck. And he just ended up blowing out oil and smoke all over the corner. It was kind of funny. Fuck Ty Dillon. I don't know how he still has a ride.
And if you're in the Pringleson Live Left Turn Discord, you'll see that Tyler posted how in the hell did Ty Dillon get a ride? Who knows at this point?
Must be blackmail. That's all I can say.
It's probably because Austin Dillon is his brother, and Austin Dillon is dating RCR's what, daughter or granddaughter, I think, or got grandfathered in or whatever. I don't know.
Are you suggesting that there's incest going on at RCR?
No, I just heard it from somebody. I don't know. Maybe they're doing a Sweet Home Alabama thing. I don't know.
You don't want to think about that.
Okay, Garry, strike two. Okay.
Yep, that's definitely strike two. Strike two. Only 10 minutes in. You got 2 strikes already.
Oh, that's not funny.
Eric Jones wrecked. Also in the second stage. Took him out of contention after he had a fairly strong start to the day. Michael McDowell blew a tire, taking out, or blew a tire, had some issues there. And then the biggest wreck of the day, I would say, happened when Chase Briscoe and Recky Spinhouse got together. Which then caused a lot more other chain reaction problems that took out Chase Elliott, Brad Keselowski, and Corey LaJoie. After Elliott was having a fairly decent day, but it does suck that those 3 were taken out for more Recky Spinhouse antics.
Who did you have in your fantasy, by the way?
Oh, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Okay.
But the big one did hit in stage 3. Ty Gibbs, Daniel Suarez, Noah Gragson, and a bunch of others were collected in the wreck. It was a bad day for Chase Briscoe. He got in the wall again in the 3rd stage. Collecting Chris Buescher, Ty Gibbs, and Alex Bowman as they all went around in a wreck. Again, a lot of double wreck days for people. Then we got to the later stage of the race, and there was more. This time there were more antics, but not from Recky Spinhouse, but from Carson Hocevar, who decided to finally try and break up the Penske trio that had been dominating the race to this point, and spun out Ryan Blaney. So that kind of set up some chaos as the Hendrick cars got involved, and Austin Cindric and William Byron wrecked late, taking Cindric out of the race. So all of a sudden, you have only, Blaney, I guess, was still in it, and Logano was technically still in it too, I guess, but now it was kind of becoming a dash to the finish. And out of nowhere, a fucking Toyota in Christopher Bell comes out of nowhere and steals the win. A win that should have gone to Carson Hocevar, but NASCAR decided that now is the time we're going to throw the fucking caution immediately.
It's weird how they didn't throw the caution last time at Daytona when there was a bigger wreck.
And they were going faster. But now
Right.
you throw the caution. When it could have, you spoiled a potential another 3-wide photo finish, and you could have gotten Carson Hocevar's first fucking Cup win. But no, you had to throw the caution so your fucking Toyota development program doesn't go under.
And you know, I don't hate Carson Hocevar, mostly because he's from Michigan. So, but I mean, still, I don't hate Carson Hocevar. Do I hate some of the stuff that he did in that race? He's still learning.
Here's my thoughts on that. It was a racing deal.
Right.
Yeah. He was going for the win. What do you want him to do? Back off so your Penske trio can go on and win? You would do the same thing if it was the other way around.
Right. I think there was like 3 drivers that walked up to him and like argued with him.
Yeah, Ryan Blaney did.
He's like, "What do you want me to do?"
Ross Chastain did, which was insane. I can't believe, why did he do that?
I think it was because he bumped into the brain work. Ross Chastain before he got to 3 wide. But or it was probably earlier in the race, and Ross Chastain didn't forget because he had too much bush light.
True. Not while driving, though. Not while driving.
Right, guys. Don't drink and drive. Don't drink and drive.
But yeah, the big one hit behind him as the race ended, right? As Josh Berry, Ryan Preece, and more wrecked, and they threw the caution way too early, spoiling us of a good finish. Regardless, still, I mean, Christopher Bell wins. Carson Hocevar still gets second. That's a good finish for him.
Best finish.
But yeah, just kind of puts a sour taste in everybody's mouth, especially with the high tension. And the fact that Toyota cars were nowhere near a factor until the last 5 laps of the race. It was mostly a Penske dominated day. Chevy showed up near the midway point and kind of broke up the Penske cars. And then the Toyotas just kind of stole the show at the end with a very undeserving win, in my opinion. But a win's a win, I guess. Christopher Bell is locked into the New Year's Eve Spectacular now.
Put in the chat who you guys think would have won if there was no caution. Would it be
I guess
the
I better
5?
add him to the list, huh?
The 5, the 77, or the 20?
Better add him to the New Year's Eve Spectacular roster. I've not updated that. He's the 13th driver to be locked in, behind William Byron, last week's winner, Austin Cindric, and Bubba Wallace, the dual winners, and then all the Chase Elliott, the Clash winner, and then past champions of the event are all in too. So
I never knew you counted the duels in the Clash.
yeah, I do. I do.
Huh.
I do.
Makes sense.
I do. But yep, that is Atlanta. You know, it's okay racing. I think it's gonna be, I was expecting a little more. Be honest with you.
I don't like this new Atlanta. I mean, at the beginning I did.
The results were all pretty underwhelming. We got Kyle Busch beating up on truck drivers again, like he has been for forever. You got another RCR Xfinity win, and you got a Joe Gibbs Toyota stealing the show against a Michigan guy who could have won his first race. In more caution controversy, mind you.
Don't worry. The man from Portage, Michigan, will get his first win. Whether it be this year or whether it be next year, he will get his first career win. Let's count that.
But that's Atlanta, guys, so we're going to put it in the books. I do have to apologize. I don't know how many weeks I said this. I still have not checked out that NASCAR channel. Listen, okay, I had exams this week. Next week is spring break. So
you know what? We'll give him a slide for that. Because of the fact that he had exams.
Next week is spring break, and I don't work as much, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to go make a Tubi account. I'm going to go watch it. I'm going to do it.
And to be honest with you, I didn't remind him like I said, so it's actually my fault too, so. Yeah.
I would make that strike 3, Gary, but I can't ban you, so.
I mean, you could just ban me for a day.
Drew? Okay, I don't have a whole lot of silly season news to go over. We will go over the penalties from Atlanta. There's not many. They're both from the Xfinity Series. The 00 and 48 teams were each fined $5,000 for improperly secure lug nuts.
What, was that before or after 48 spun?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. We got other news. Arby's is sponsoring Cody Ware for 12 races. Actually, it's down to 11 because they sponsored him at Atlanta. But Arby's is back. They used to be a sponsor for a while with Roush, but that was a while ago. And now
Did they also sponsor Front Row Motorsports?
they might have. Their sponsorships are sporadic, but
Actually, they did because NASCAR 15 Victory Edition has the 38 or 34 having an Arby's car. So, I'm assuming that's what it was.
Mm.
Unless they did it just for the game, and that's it.
Speaking of video games, more NASCAR 25 information got released. They updated the career mode. Let me look.
I'm telling you, I will be live streaming the first day it comes out. Can't wait. Maybe somehow, some way, me and Tyler can race each other.
It's coming to PC as well. I don't know if that was something that they previously announced, but they confirmed it's coming to PC.
You hear that, PC? You're going to have another game that's probably going to destroy your gigabytes.
This will be the first game to have the ARCA series involved as well. I don't know if that was something that we talked about before, but they mostly revealed kind of how the career mode is going to work. And I'll read what it says on the iRacing's website about the game. Career mode will kick off in your backyard garage, where you'll customize your vehicle before making your debut with the ARCA Menard series and honing your skills in advance up the ranks. There's more to a successful career than just racing. Sign contracts, earn money, hire staff, expand facilities, and make public appearances to build your reputation. Strategic choices off the track will play a pivotal role in your journey to becoming a NASCAR Cup Series champion on the racetrack. You'll have more interaction with your crew chief and spotter than ever before. iRacing brings back decades of racing experience to NASCAR 25, including developers who worked on fan-favorite NASCAR games like NASCAR Racing 2003, NASCAR Dirt to Daytona, and entries from the NASCAR Thunder series.
This is going to be a dream of mine. This is going to give me throwbacks, dude, of NASCAR 2003, which I played not even last night, and Dirt to Daytona. So
it's pretty good. I was already set on getting the game. I'm still set on getting the game whenever it decides to come out. They're still not saying when it's going to come out. At this point, it's probably not going to be until at least the fall, probably holiday time, if not the start of the 2026 Cup Series season. I don't know.
To be honest, take as much time as you want. As long as it's good.
As long as you don't cancel it, and it's not rushed, just do it. Just
don't turn it into NASCAR 21. Please.
True.
Please. NASCAR 21 was a pigsty.
Yeah, please don't. Please. Ugh.
I haven't even played that game since 2021. And that says something. And it's 2025.
Only one other piece of big news, but it's a big one. Dodge is working on coming back to NASCAR as early as 2027. 2 years.
I miss Dodge.
They're going to be coming back. It's pretty insane that they are. But they are. At least it seems
Now there'll
like
be four. Ford, Toyota, Chevy, Dodge.
as it once was.
Yeah. I loved it. Loved every bit of it. There was one of the pictures that I think either you or Ann posted of that number 8 car, that 8 Dodge car. I can remember going to MIS, watching the truck series, and bam, That being on the track, that was my favorite truck. Favorite truck.
Ew. That's all the news that I had. Wasn't a whole lot this week. To be real with you. I completely forgot about the NASCAR channel thing until I booted up my notes. I'm like, shit, I didn't do it again.
It's okay. We forgive you. Kind of.
I don't know if you have anything, Gary, to talk about.
Not that I have right here with me, no. I'm looking at trying to see if, Owasso Speedway or, all those have it, but nothing I could find.
All good things, all good things.
Other than guys, if you're in Owasso, near Owasso, Michigan, here it is, March 8th, 2025, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can work for Owasso Speedway. They're having a job fair. I went to a job fair recently. I'm going to post it here in a little bit. I'm going to make a video on it. I'm not going to say what that job fair is yet because I don't want spoilers before it even comes out. So, but yeah, Owasso Speedway job fair, March 8th. If you guys want to work for a racing, I just said NASCAR. If you want to work for a racing business, head out there. That's about it.
Okay. Cool beans, I guess. When's the last time you heard somebody say that phrase? Cool beans.
Cool beans.
Alright, well, we'll get to previewing COTA. I don't know if all three series are racing this weekend. They are not.
I think only two.
The trucks are
off. Three. Technically three, because the ARCA is, I think.
Yeah, well, we don't talk about the ARCA series.
I know, but I'm just saying. Technically,
Xfinity
there's three.
And Cup this weekend. Stay tuned because this is the weekend that Red Bull returns. So look, Connor Zilic is making his Cup debut this weekend as well. So it should be very, very exciting. It's our first road course race of the season. We'll see how the new configuration for COTA works out for the Cup Series. And hopefully get some good racing action. COTA always puts on a good show with the restarts, not so much otherwise. But, just to be expected. So, who do we think is going to win the Xfinity race?
Let's see if I can go back to back. All right. Hopefully I can. I probably won't, most likely. But, I'm going to go with Justin Allgaier. To be honest with you.
Interesting.
He might not do it, but he has been doing decent at road courses. Let's see if he can do it. And especially with this new layout. COTA does have a new layout now.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if it's really going to help with that.
But who knows?
Now, this is a tough one. It's a tough one to make a pick for. I'll go Sammy Smith. He's won a road course race before.
Two Junior Motorsports.
And now to the Cup race. Oh, I forgot to talk about my fantasy pick last week. So we picked Kyle Busch. We were close to taking Daniel Suarez. Thank God we didn't do that. We were close to taking Austin Cindric. Thank God we didn't do that because they both wrecked. Though with Cindric we would have gotten stage points. We didn't get any stage points again. Still don't have any stage points this season. But Busch, after starting inside the top 10, had a very, very terrible pit stop. After he finished, I think, 12th in stage 1, had a terrible pit stop, fell all the way to the back, rallied his way up to the front, had the lead late, but he was on old tires and his car kind of fell off, and but was able to miss the big wreck and ended up finishing 6th. So, or I think 7th or 6th, I don't remember. Let me check. Wait. 7th. Finished 7th.
7th?
Started 6th, finished 7th, but didn't get any stage points. But you know what? That's better than wrecking and finishing 33rd. So, we're probably going to take Shane Van Gisbergen this weekend, just because he's going to probably, unless he wrecks, he's probably going to win. Let's be honest here.
True. So, the Cup Series. I'm just going to say right now, Tyler won. You want to know how close it was? The yellow flag. The final lap on turns 3 and 4 when Josh Berry spun out. Josh Berry was my pick. Do you not know how pissed I was? Very. But anyways, that doesn't matter. Tyler's 2-0 in the NASCAR Cup Series, so congratulations.
As it should be, baby.
Don't worry, it won't happen this week.
36-0 incoming.
No, I hope not, actually. If I get a 36-0, I'm going to say this. You get 36 wins. That means all of them victories. I will make an apology video saying that I was wrong and you were right. Okay? Make that promise. All right. As usual, I put Joey Logano's poker chip in there. I didn't put Josh Berry's because I already had him last week, and we're not doing that again. Ow, this is hurting my ears. All right. We're hoping for Chase Elliott, honestly, to be honest with you. I got Kyle Busch.
Damn.
So I might not win this week.
Depends on who I get.
I gotta take Joey Logano out, put Josh Berry in. Take it all around, up, down. Okay. Imagine you get Chase Elliott.
Oh boy.
Briscoe.
Oh boy.
Which technically it shows Martin Truex, but it's Briscoe. So honestly, there's no favorite in this one. To be honest, I'm going to be watching practice tomorrow while I'm on the bus to go to my tournament. So, yeah.
Very
Let's see who wins it.
Yeah, anyway, that should be interesting. So, that's going to do it for this episode of the Live, Laugh, Left podcast. If you want to be a guest on this podcast in the future, all you got to do is join the Pringles Lemon Company Discord. Links in the description down below. Request the role, and we will figure out a time to get you guys on and talk some NASCAR. I still say that, as always. Anyways, though, that's going to do it for this video. Stay tuned for much more music content from both me and Hitmaster. And until next time, see you guys later. Goodbye.